Hello, welcome back, Boxer1 here, and today we are going to be reviewing the Geonosis Clone Trooper Battle Pack. And this one was from, I believe, 2015. If we look on the back, we can confirm this. Yes, 2015. It has 4 figures, that being all 4 Geonosis clones, 2 of each version, Airborne and normal. And then it also has this nice little ATRT, or I guess maybe different type of walker build. So, without further ado, let's get into the figures. The first 2 figures in the set are obviously the same as I said. They are the Airborne Geonosis clone troopers. And they're pretty cool. I quite like them. I like the color. It's a like medium nougat or nougat, whatever you call that color. And yeah, it's just a very nice color for them. They do have some back printing as well. You can see that there. Show you the front again. Very nice printing, very nice camouflage prints. No arm printing, but I mean, that's to be expected. And then the face printing is pretty simple. It's just the normal, it's not the angry clone face, but it's the kind of more neutral or happy clone face. And he's pretty cool. They also come with the stud shooters with the blue stud on them. And, well, there we go. It is a stud shooter, that's for sure. But, yeah. Maybe you don't like stud shooters. I don't really like them as much as I like the normal guns, but they're still cool. Anyway, let's get on to the next figures. The next 2 figures in this set are these normal Phase 1, or sorry, Phase 2. I always say Phase 1 for someone, but they're Phase 2 Geonosis clones. And they're really cool. I think they're probably the better of the 2 figures, but I quite like the other version as well. This is very nice to get in the set. I really like these ones. They're perfect for any Geonosis mocks. And, yeah, they're very nice. They have some nice printing. Different from the other clones printing, besides, I think, the legs. But, yeah. They're pretty cool. They do have the angry clone face, and they do, of course, have a stud shooter. So, you don't get any of the normal blasters in the set. That's kind of unfortunate. But this was the stud shooter era, so, you know, came in every set, basically. That was like under $30 or whatever. Maybe over 30 even. But yeah, this was pretty cool. I quite like the figures in this set. I'll bring the others over here so you can see again. I think they're all great. I really like the figures. They're great. Just perfect, I say, besides, obviously, stud shooters. But yeah, let's get on to the actual build. And we can get onto this. Move that out of the way. We can get onto this walker, which is, I think it's supposed to be an ATRT, but it could be just a random other walker. Like, there's some weird walkers out there. But it's pretty cool. It does have some glaring inaccuracies, but it does look pretty cool. I quite like it, actually. It has a nice color scheme. I quite like the, whatever this color is, like dark orange and gray color scheme. It looks pretty good together, actually. It has pretty simple way of building it, and it has this, which you build it like this, and then you flip it up. It has these as kind of like they can act as like handlebars for the clones to hold on to, although they actually can't hold on to them. They just look cool. This has 2 seats for 2 clones. You can put their weapons in the slots or give both weapons to one clone, which is what I usually do in the back. And then it also has the antenna on it. And then, yeah, it has the legs, which can be moved and posed, obviously, at both joints. Why can't I do this? There we go. And then also the feet as well. So, yeah, pretty cool. Quite like that. And, yeah, it has some other cool things about it. If we can get this leg back into place. There we go. It has the front gun. Now, it would be fine if they just had this, but they do have a massive 6-stud shooter on here. And, well, it gives it quite a bit of bulk. And, obviously, it is inaccurate, but I think it's kind of cool. I quite like these stud shooters, even though it does make it a bit ugly. I quite like them. But, yeah, you can twist this lever in the back any direction. And if you actually are stable, with a stable surface anyway, you can shoot them all off pretty quickly. I failed to shoot them off quickly there because I was doing this one-handed. If I was holding it, I'd probably be able to do it more quick. But yeah, other than the Big Ugly Stud Shooter. I think it's a fine build. I'll show you it with the clones on it, though. I think that's pretty important. And there you go. You can see what it looks like with the clones on top of the ATRT sitting there. And they look pretty good. I mean, they don't look terrible at all on there. It actually isn't too bad of a scale for the ATRT. It's not the 501st Battle Pack. So, yeah. I think it's not too bad of a scale. It's definitely, obviously, oversized, as all ATRTs are. But it looks great. I quite like it, actually. I think it looks nice. Anyway, let's get into my final opinions on this set. My final opinion on this set is that it is actually really good. The build has some things I don't like about it, and the minifigures have stud shooters. Of course, that is a glaring kind of flaw. But the figures, since it's a battle pack, the figures are the main thing, and I'd say the figures are basically perfect. So that makes it really good in my eyes. But yeah, I have some other videos coming out later, throughout the month, actually. And those videos will be on a bunch of other battle packs. They'll be from about this time. Mainly, this is kind of the cutoff period where I started getting battle packs back in 2015. And then they'll go until, I guess, 2024, because I already reviewed the newest one. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. This is probably one of my favorite battle packs I have. It's also one of the first I ever got. So, the top three for me are the Senate Commando Battle Pack, although not many people like that one. The Rebels Stormtrooper Transport Battle Pack, I think that was a really cool one. And then this one. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. I shall see you next time, where we will probably be reviewing that Senate Trooper Commando Battle Pack. Goodbye.